Good afternoon. This is the Thursday, October 19, 2007. Are there any comments regarding disposition of minutes?
None.
Christie? I'll make a motion then that we accept the minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That's 4 in favor and 1 absent. Case number 17-19, Title 43, Wireless Telecommunication, 7746 North Blackburn Road, Spirit Communications. Mr. Suroy, do you want to go ahead and give us an update on that?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone in public. The Title 43 Wireless Communication Review for modification at 7746 North Blackburn Road in Athens. This request for modification to an existing 300-foot self-supporting tower located at 7746 North Blackburn Road in Athens. At last meeting, we went through this, and I'll go through it again for the public. The applicant Spirit Communications plans to mount one Nikon BKG 77 antenna at the 160-foot elevation on the tower. Supporting equipment consists of one cabinet, will be located on the same pole at the ground level. Proper supporting documents were provided for the structural analysis of wind and foundation requirements. After review of the documents, it was determined that they met with code requirements under Title 43. Note, a similar modification request in the same tower at the 255-foot level by AT&T was on July 7, 2016 was approved. In addition, the applicant is respectfully requesting relief from the $2,500 application fee under ACC 43.27 Relief Item A. The applicant is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. WUFM is licensed by the FCC as a non-commercial educational FM radio station. It is a nonprofit organization that operates without any commercial advertising and relies entirely on community and listener donations for their funding. The facts. Applicant, Spirit Communications. The agent is Chris Winters. Property owner is Columbus and Southern Power Company, Ohio Electric, 1 Riverside Plaza, Columbus, Ohio. The tower owner is American Tower Corporation, 10 Presidential Way, Woburn, Massachusetts. Site location again is 7746 North Blackburn Road in Athens, Ohio. Zoning is E1. Estimated value of improvement is $15,000.
Okay. Now, we had asked, because we were probably going to break this out into 2 separate votes, one approving the tower and the
modification.
Right, and the other regarding the relief from
the fee.
Paying the application fee.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
You have pursued a note from Ms. Lisa Eliason, our city's legal director. Do you care to enter?
Yes, I would like to enter that for record, please. We had discussion. The email is for October 9th, 2017. Concerning Spirit Communications relief from fee. It's addressed as, Mayor and Paula, Rick and I discussed the issue of a waiver for the fee for Spirit Communications. ACC 43.27 relief provides a waiver. However, ACC 43.06 exclusions provides the following are excluded from this title: facilities exclusively for private, non-commercial radio and television reception, and private citizen bands, licensed amateur radio, and other similar non-commercial telecommunications. Our code does not include the term nonprofit. However, Spirit Communications has a blanket certificate of exemption from the Ohio Department of Taxation that recognizes them as a non-commercial broadcasting station. Spirit Communications classification from the state of Ohio falls within our non-commercial telecommunications exemptions. Regards, Lisa.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Suroy. So is there any comment, first of all, as far as the relief from the application fee from the commissioners? Any questions?
I just want to make sure that I'm clear on exactly what she's saying in this message. So she's saying that based on their classification by the state of Ohio, they are excluded from eligibility for a waiver?
No, that
Okay.
they don't have to pay the fee.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because
I have
they're,
the same question. 4306 exclusions.
It's
Are they
fairly,
excluded from the title? Meaning,
from the whole section of that,
That's how
that
I
whole
interpret it.
section of
That's
the
how I-
code?
Meaning that
Meaning-
they don't have to even
They
apply.
don't have to
Right.
apply.
Right,
I would say
Okay.
that would be a slippery
as a
slope.
non-commercial radio station, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so,
not sure we even have to vote.
well, yeah, so
Okay,
like,
so
is it even subject to, is the proposal even subject to our review if they're
If they're excluded from it, I would
the?
think not.
okay.
So if that's
So-
the case, then I don't know that, I mean,
Then
we
there-
need to make a decision on this. I mean, if they're excluded from the requirements of the title, then I think it's out of our jurisdiction.
Right.
Okay.
So we would just go back to voting for the antenna
If
I
it's an
don't-
Not at all.
exclusion,
They're
they're
excluded,
Oh,
excluded.
from
they're
the-
excluded from it altogether.
altogether, okay.
So I'm not sure legally how to proceed in a situation.
Well, I think,
Tabling it just keeps it,
You want to vote it down or what?
Okay, how do you remove a case? Right? How do you remove a case from consideration? So, yeah, right.
I would think you would just state the fact that this request is actually excluded from our requirements, and that we have no need to vote upon it. I think that would be just a simple, basic statement that, to that
Okay.
effect.
Just for our audience,
Just for
they
our audience
can,
and for record.
they can go ahead with the antenna.
They
Yeah.
can
Yes.
anyway.
Okay,
Right.
all right.
all right.
Okay.
That's taken care of.
Well, thank you. Next would be communications, the bylaws and rules of order. I was going to propose, since the mayor is not here, to enter into, discussions here today, that we might table that until the next meeting. Is everyone satisfied with that? I'll just make that motion.
I'll second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, so 4 in favor and 1 in absence of tabling the bylaws and rules of order until our next meeting. Report from the city planner, Mr. Logue.
Just one announcement is that as all planning commissioners are aware, the city's comprehensive planning update has started and is ongoing. Currently, we do have an online survey to mirror as best we could in an online form, the visioning workshop that we had last month that is available on the city's website. It's a very brief survey. It should take somebody about 10 minutes or less to complete. Just ask a few questions to help with that visioning process. As of this morning, I had about 50 people who completed that survey. My goal would be to get about 200. I will be sending out an email to our comprehensive plan advisory committee later this afternoon, asking them to assist with distribution of that link. And if anybody in the public is watching, I encourage them to complete that survey if they haven't done so already. Thank you.
Mr. Suroy?
Yes, we possibly have some communications at the next meeting. One will be 88 East State Street, which will be a Procos Rentals office building. And the next one will be 237 West State Street, which will be concerning the Kelly Sauber Cider House, West Washington. He bought the property across the street, basically, and they're doing some minor modifications there, which have kicked it into Planning Commission. Atlas Ventures, which will be multiple lot splits in University Estates. Should be interesting.
Did you say lot splits? Thank you.
But that's a planned unit development, right? So this will be a modification.
Modification to that, isn't it?
Is that the right term, Nancy? Modifying a planned unit development, wow.
Anything else, Mr. Surroy?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Comments to either of our directors?
Just that I'm hopeful, and Rick, I know you've already done it, and Paul and I have talked about it. We went to a number of the sessions at the Ohio Planning Association Conference. We'd like to provide back, like, this is what I learned, share some things, hopefully by next meeting, but if next meeting is that full, maybe it'll be the meeting after.
Let's see. There are no citizens in our live audience to address the commission. So are there announcements or other business? Okay, thank you. Our next meeting will be November 2nd, 2017. And with the Athens City Planning Commission business concluded, this meeting is adjourned.